Hello, this is Miss Mansky with your Thursday mini lesson for this week. Hope you've been having a good week of digital learning. If you have not yet had the opportunity to do your Tuesday assignment about making inferences, now is a great time to pause this video and go back and complete that one first. Otherwise, let's get started with today's lesson. So here we are presented with a scenario, and remember, we're talking about inferences. So inferences are conclusions that a reader can draw about a text based on their own background knowledge as well as evidence in the text. So it's a combination of the two. So in this scenario, it says, Disha blows out the candles on her cake. Then she unwraps her first present, a small collar and leash. She hears barking and sees a tiny ball of fur in the next room. What is going on? So if we use the information that we're given, which is that Disha hears barking, with information we already know, which is that people put candles on cakes for their birthday and people use a collar and leash to walk a dog, we're able to answer the question of what is going on, right? So, information from the text plus our own information of just living life as an American citizen for the last number of years, we are able to figure out that Disha has been given a dog as a birthday present, puppy specifically. So today we have a couple of different passages that we are going to make inferences about using the information that is in the text as well as our background knowledge. So this is passage number one, and the character in it is Jake. Jake combed his hair carefully as he waited in line. He straightened the collar of his shirt. When it was his turn, he sat on a stool in front of a blue screen. Jake said cheese and smiled broadly. He waited for the rest of his classmates to do the same thing. What is going on in this scenario? Here's passage number two. The main character in this passage is Mia. Scooter, come back, Mia yelled. She couldn't believe she had forgotten to shut the door behind her. She grabbed Scooter's leash and ran outside. Her neighbor, Mr. Perez, was watering his garden. Mia, he called. I just saw Scooter wagging his tail and heading toward the park. What's going on in this passage? And passage number three, the main character is named Angel. This is the passage we have about Angel. A crowd of students gathered around a piece of paper taped to the music room door. Angel stood on his toes to see over their heads. He had auditioned for the lead in the spring musical. When he could finally read the cast list, he searched for his name. When he found it, he broke into a large smile. He couldn't wait to tell his parents. What's going on in this passage? So attached to this email, there's an exit ticket with three questions. It's multiple choice, using the passages that appear in this text. So the exit ticket, all of the questions are the same, but basically, what they're asking you to do is make an inference about each of the passages that I read. So, for scenario number one, what is going on in scenario number one? That's the story about Jake. Question two is what's going on in scenario two? That's the story with Mia. And question number three, what's going on in scenario three? That's the story that features Angel. If you have any questions about this assignment or anything related to humanities in general, please feel free to send me an email and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, and I will talk to you again next week.